Welcome to episode 4 of the Two Poms One Pod football podcast, featuring myself, Colm Brennan, and Michael McDowell.
Alright, okay, so currently on to game week 2. Let's go over some of the results, although there's a couple of games yet to be played. I've seen some of the games, not all, but I've read highlights of read summaries of most anyway. Firstly, the Swansea City lost 4-0 to United. And Lukaku got 2, did he? Is that right?
Lukaku, Pogba got 1.
Yeah.
Martial got 1.
Yeah.
Lukaku got 1.
Oh.
And Bailey or Barley.
Oh, that's right. Yes, yeah. The defender Bailey, Barley.
The first goal.
Barley. Yeah. They looked strong.
They look good.
They look good.
No,
Yeah, you're right.
They do look good. They look like they've hit the ground running. But everyone's got to remember who the fuck have they played?
Yeah.
They haven't played.
And also, it's the start of the season.
Exactly. So.
And Swansea are a team in. No, I'm not going to say in transition because what the fuck are they going to?
Well,
to be in transition, there has to be an end change. I think they've just gotten shit.
They lost their best player.
Yeah.
You know.
They got Llorente still up front, but I mean he's getting older every year. I don't know.
He scored 15 goals for them.
He did. He did. And like we talked about in previous podcasts, like you know, keeping Llorente as like a behind as a third striker basically, which I'm sure he doesn't want. But yeah. But other than that, who have they got? I mean, they've got that Ayu's brother. I don't know if he's any good.
He's not very good.
No.
He's the shit one.
Is he the shit one? The other one's not as good now as well. So.
Yeah, and he's a bit rubbish as well. So they're both shit.
He was better. He looked better there.
Yeah, I don't know. They seem pretty average.
Yeah.
But like I said, I think good for United. They've hit the ground running.
Yeah.
They've had shit teams to play. So.
True that. All right, well, moving on. Bournemouth lost at home 2-0 to Watford. Watford have looked good last season, and pretty decent. And I think Watford will probably be pretty decent again this season.
I think they will.
I think I could see them finishing like 12th.
I saw the highlights. Their new manager is the same guy that took over Hull City near the end of last season. He's really good. Well, he's quite a good manager.
Wait, so he only took over them at the end of last season and then stopped because he didn't get promotion? Or what?
In January, I think it was January, so like just after Christmas, he took over at Hull. They bought a few players or got a few players on loan or something, whatever. They were unlucky. He gave them a fighting chance of staying up, basically. And I know that Hull wanted to keep hold of him, but Watford got rid of what's his face. And the kind of manager that they're looking for is someone that will come in and do a job, basically what he's been given. You know, I don't think he gets much say as into who they really sign and all that kind of stuff. I think he's just because Watford, what do they want to do? They just want to stay in the league.
Yeah.
They just want to do that. So I think they will achieve that. But yeah, I watched it. I watched the highlights, and they did look really good. Bournemouth, I think they're going to struggle this season. And Defoe didn't.
Which is a shame because Bournemouth are a team everyone loves to love, and I love. Everyone likes Eddie Howe. They're like the second lowest salary in the league. No, they will be third now.
Nah, they fucking. Defoe's on bigger money than anyone.
They've been thankfully, thanks to Eddie Howe, they've been able to put themselves in a better position every year. And finally, I think maybe they're starting to mini stabilise themselves. And by that I mean they used to be almost on the tip of everyone's pen, or tongue to sort of say, yep, they're going down. Definitely for about 3 seasons in a row now, and they haven't.
I don't know if they're going to get relegated, but
they
need to become a harder team to play against.
Yeah,
because they're not a difficult side to play against. And it doesn't look like they're going to change this season.
Bournemouth are always a team that I could see pulling. Like if they're a shitty team that I can see pulling off a result. Not when I say shitty, I don't mean shitty, but you mean a lower end team,
like
a bottom feeder. No, yeah, I mean a bottom sort of bottom table kind of club that I can see pulling off. A win against United, a win against Liverpool, a draw last minute against.
They put it in them, but it's not
City. No,
they will concede.
I do like Bournemouth though. Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, moving on. Burnley lost at home 1-0 to West Brom.
I saw that
Seems like that's a pretty typical to be expected, though. No.
To be fair, they were from what I saw.
I didn't see this game.
They're really unlucky.
Okay.
Yeah, Burnley looked really good again.
Good against us.
I think Burnley are a really, really fucking good side. You watch them; they try
Yep.
to play decent football.
Yeah.
You know, the players are all you know,
Yeah.
pushing in the right direction. And they were a bit unlucky with Robson Carney or whatever. It was a good finish from him, really good finish. And then he ended up getting sent off.
I was about to say, he got a red card, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, he led in with his elbow, I think, and that's why.
Because he's Welsh.
Yeah, I've never liked him.
I never liked the Welsh.
Yeah, well, I mean, maybe that has something to do with it.
Yeah,
I don't know. No, I don't know. Like, he's just always.
No,
one of
I
those
mean,
players, like, you would have thought.
I don't know. I feel like he got away with that wonder goal at the Euros and stuff, and
the
then
thing,
it was
like,
and then he
he's
got
got
another wonder
potential.
goal, and it was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then apparently he provides. He's one of the strikers that doesn't score a load but provides something else. Yeah, exactly.
I don't know,
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Maybe it is that.
Remember Papa Cisse, who played for Newcastle? For that one season, he scored like a few fucking world-beating goals.
Yeah.
And then everyone thought, oh shit, he's going to be really good.
Yeah.
I remember he's like linked with fucking Barcelona and all this stuff. Then the next season, where did he go?
Yeah.
It was just awful. Yeah, I don't know if he was really any good. But West Brom they look good as well.
Yep. I mean,
didn't
Tony
know how
Pulis,
good
West Brom. They've last season onwards. They've been, solid.
You know what you're going to get with them.
Yeah.
They'll definitely stay
Definitely.
up. I mean,
Definitely.
yeah.
Definitely. Definitely. Soil. All right. Okay. What's next? Okay. Leicester beat Brighton 2-0.
Yeah, I watched that.
Didn't see that one either.
Brighton, but-
Right. How did Brighton not look good? No.
No, I don't know. They didn't look that great. I mean, they were away from home. I think they actually had more possession in the end than Leicester did, but that's not surprising. I mean, it's just the way that Leicester play. It's going to be a long season for Brighton, I think.
Yeah. Well.
I mean, it's not a fucking surprise, is it? But I think it will be a really long season for them.
Yeah. Okazaki scored within a minute, and then
The fucking
Harry Maguire.
Harry
Maguire's got one second half.
Yeah, he looks like a great signing.
Yeah.
We were linked with him.
Where did he come from?
Hull City.
Oh, is that where I've seen his name before?
Yeah, Hull City actually had a really.
See, but you know quite a lot about. You follow Hull City, so obviously one of your close friends follows. Is a Hull City fan. So you've always had a soft spot for them, mate. Yeah, that fucker. Yeah, but
but no, I do. Like I try
so
and look at what Hull do.
you've always got. I don't know.
Like they got some really decent players. There's
and actually, to be honest, Hull have never been like a. Hull have always been in an interesting position where they've been falling apart on some amazing comeback run, or their owner's completely mental, or something's always interesting going on with Hull. So
the problem is their owners are cunts. So they're fucking
but he
destroying
wants
the
them to
club.
be called Tiger FC Town
He was
City
gonna try and
Red
call them
Hawks.
the Tigers. They were going to change their names to the fucking Tigers. It's just stupid. The biggest mistake they fucking did.
Team Laser.
The beginning of last season is they wouldn't give Steve Bruce. They got promoted. They wouldn't give Steve Bruce the funds or anything.
I couldn't believe when
They
that
had
happened. I
falling
thought
out.
you guys are fucking idiots.
No,
Like, honestly,
falling
Steve
out.
Bruce
They
did
fucked
them
Steve
so well. Oh, it's just unbelievable. Stupid.
Well, we gave them the worst.
And then what? He went off the Derby, didn't he? Unfortunately, it didn't go well for him. Is that right?
Did he go to Derby?
Oh, maybe not Derby.
I can't remember.
He went anyway, but it didn't work
He's
out.
at Villa now.
Oh, he's a villain now, yeah.
And he's been linked. Well, I mean, he's.
But either way,
not starting
he'd obviously
very
know
well.
what he was doing there. Should have left him. I like
They
Brucey.
should've
He's
done.
good. He's good.
If they give him the money, I think
You knew what was
he
going
would have
on.
done enough to keep them up because they had some decent players like Maguire, Robertson,
Yeah.
the left back who Liverpool signed, who played against. Who did Liverpool play against?
Crystal Palace. Right?
Palace. He played in that game. He looked really good. He's got pace. He's got good movement. He's got good delivery.
Yeah. Well, from what I've seen as well, apparently, even though obviously Brighton lost, apparently they looked very much stable at times, and they're certainly not out of the contest in any sort of way.
I think.
Apparently,
I mean,
they didn't awful or anything. They looked okay.
They need like a couple more signings.
Maybe it's start of the season. You're right. I mean, I think every club would like a few more signings. Well, a few clubs anyway.
Yeah.
He wouldn't go harm, especially those clubs coming up, because you just simply don't know how championship players. They need to get old war horses. Like they need to get a couple of players. Doesn't matter that you need to get in a couple of fucking I don't know, like a so like
Peter Crouch.
yeah. I mean, I'm
You
talking
know,
players that
Peter
are older than
Crouch.
30 years old, have played across 5 teams in Premier
Yeah.
League. You know, get a couple. Who cares? They will help you. Biggest thing with Premier League is you need to stabilise when you get there, and you need to stabilise for more than one season. You need a player that will last a couple of seasons. You need a couple of them, but that means you can get 31-year-olds. It means you can get 30-year-olds. It's okay. You need to stabilise and stay there. The amount of money you make from being there just more than one season, if you manage to hang on, the amount of money you get, you could seriously invest.
It is really difficult. Like I said, I think all you can do is, I think first and foremost, teams that do well when they come up, they're solid. They make themselves difficult to beat. They might not be the most exciting. I mean, Burnley's probably a good example. Like, you know, when they came up, they're not really an exciting team, but they were difficult to beat. They were good.
Yeah.
Good on the day or whatever.
Yes, well, I think, Burnley definitely. Oh, there's lots of. That's what I love about the Premier League. That's what I think everyone loves about the Premier League. Beyond the big clubs, get the biggest signings, everything. Also, actually, most competitive bottom clubs. You can say this about a lot of them. You know.
Yeah.
I like it.
In
I
other
love
leagues,
it. I love it.
in other leagues, I don't know, probably can.
Not to the
say-
same extent.
no.
I mean, and I know I don't watch other leagues to the same extent I watch Premier League, but from what European writers say across all of Europe and the world, in fact, international, like Premier League is the best to watch for many reasons, and that is one of them. All right, moving on. Did see this game? Liverpool beat Palace 1-0. Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty decent.
pretty boring.
Just like average, decent
Yeah.
performance, whatever.
It was like, yeah, there was.
Also, Mane scored. I saw that. I didn't watch the whole game, but watched highlights. Palace didn't really do much, so
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they've got the squad to play.
they just kind of locked. They just locked up
Like,
shop. I would say like Liverpool looked like they were a bit sort of frustrated almost. Maybe they didn't get more than one. They kind of need two. It's Liverpool. The way Liverpool have a shocking defence. At the best times,
Yeah.
they've got an average defence. That if they want to win, they need to be beating teams like that by 3 goals, 4 goals.
Well, no, it doesn't matter. I mean, a win's a win.
It is, but I'm telling you, the way if Liverpool want any hope, like they're just simply not built for a defensive. They're not built for grinding games out, and it's just lucky for them that the Palace obviously had next to no attack properly, clinical finishes for them, and they're lucky in the sense that, in that way, because they simply just didn't get enough goals. Like the way they're built. They're built to get goals, Liverpool, and they need to. And even with Klopp, even more enforcing that kind of attacking sort of fun style. It's you got to double down on it. Unfortunately, if you don't have the defence, and he doesn't. So
Yeah, but you don't, like I said.
a win's a win, of course, yeah. But I would just say I'm sure Liverpool fans are fine with that, but I wouldn't be at home 1-0.
Oh no, it wasn't.
They're at home.
Was it Anfield?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. A win's a win. I think that's
It is a win. Yeah. All right. Southampton. They beat West Ham 3-2.
Oh yeah, I watched that.
Didn't see it. So yeah. I
no,
mean,
I think it was.
I know got a Chicharito. He got 2 goals, which is great. That's cool. And then
got sent off.
yeah.
Because he
Arnautovic, obviously he's just joined them. I think he's a really good signing. We talked about him before.
He could
but
be a
obviously,
good signing if
but
he wasn't such a cunt.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I wouldn't. I know I would say he was yellow card prone before this, but like, I wouldn't say he's red card. Like, I mean, he's not. He doesn't get sent off all the time.
If you see him though, like he didn't.
Yes, I know. He
didn't
seems like a bit.
He really didn't really do much like that game.
Yeah.
From the
Fair enough.
highlights or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he walks off the pitch and like kicks a bag. Like you've only just signed for the club.
Yeah, it's like chill out,
Don't-
mate. Don't be a
don't-
twat.
yeah,
You got rid of the top knot. It's better. His top knot's still
No,
gone,
still
right?
there.
Oh, it's still there?
I think so.
I thought you got rid of it.
No, I think
It definitely wasn't there when I checked Oh, maybe it was down when I last saw it then. I
don't
swear
know.
you got rid of it. Okay, never mind. Well, I rescind what I said.
But
Twat.
he's got like comp points for that, and he's
Yeah.
signed for West Ham, so
Yeah, I
increase-
mean, that's double
increase
cunt.
the comp points.
Double cunt.
Yeah,
Bing, 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 bing.
yeah, fucking arsehole.
But yeah, Tadic scored. Gabbiadini is a striker, isn't he? He scored, and Austin scored. Which honestly is somebody I thought would get more goals from last season because he's so quick. I thought he'd just get.
his injury and stuff. But did you hear
But I like Austin.
the funny
but yeah.
thing in that
He
game?
is injury prone.
Funny thing in that game though is because Tadic, there's 2 penalties. Tadic had
Oh.
the first one.
Yeah.
Hart in goal, obviously. He took a penalty, like went down the middle. It hit Hart's feet, but it still went in. Anyway, and the penalty, the Austin one was in the 90th minute,
Yeah.
so it was 2-2. and I think what was it? You know, there was a little bit of like banter going on, whatever. I think it was Noble went up to Austin and kind of said to him, he said, "He knows where you're going."
Yeah.
Apparently, like, this is what Charlie Austin said. Like, he knows where you're going.
And Austin's like, okay.
And then Austin's like, okay, so he changed his mind, and then he scored it.
And he was like, thanks.
Yeah, so in the post-match interview, like, that's Charlie Austin said that. He said, Noble told me that he knows where I'm going, so I changed my mind. And he was like, cheers. He was going to go the way that half.
When Noble's like, fuck.
That pissed him off so much.
That's so funny.
So
Austin, because I like Austin. Austin's decent. He is. If he was ever playing.
You've always said.
Yeah, and also he's Chelsea boy. So, but I've always liked him anyway. But he's always been injury prone, and whenever he's been able to play more than 6 months in a row, you talk to any manager or anyone that's played with him, they always say like, oh, you know, great breakthrough. He just simply doesn't play enough because he gets injured. So you know. Yeah. Anyways, cool. All right. Well, I mean, Southampton beaten him. Probably should have beaten by more, but Chicharito. I mean, he's going to get you goals too. He's played all over the world, and he's playing Premier League.
Yeah, they were
so
like, you know, poachers' goals.
Well, it is.
But that's what he's there for.
Yep. And now, lastly, for the other day, will be Stoke City beating Arsenal 1-0.
Yes, I watched that.
I've only seen highlights, but yes.
Arsenal just looked
Hilarious. Limp display was what I understand, what I've read.
Like,
what I've
to
seen.
be fair, like Stoke actually looked really good.
Apparently they deserved the win.
I was quite impressed with how they played. They could have maybe had one more.
Funny enough, that Jesse Rodriguez, he's in my fantasy team.
Is he?
Yeah, because he came from I thought he played for Real Madrid last season, but apparently he's on loan from Juventus, meaning that they obviously bought him.
Yeah.
And then they put him out on loan initially.
That
Jesse Rodriguez, I always get on FIFA. I really like him.
So
he's fast. He's been linked with lots of Premier League clubs in the past.
I could see him being maybe. I've just got a feeling like he'll be really good for like half the season.
Yeah, maybe so.
And then he'll just kind of pitter out.
Yeah, the thing is, he's a really quick and skillful player.
It's like Bojan. Like, he's not really.
The only thing is, Bojan went through the time where he was meant to become amazing and he was just good. Whereas Jesse Rodriguez is at that stage. Yeah, he's young still. He's like 22, 23. So, boom. You know, he needs more playing time. And do you know what? The odd time he played for Real Madrid. He popped into their squad intermittently, and he did play well with Real Madrid. I mean, look, if you're surrounded by good players, two things. One, of course, you're going to play better. However, the bar is also raised, which you've got to hit the level of, and he did. Yeah. So, you know, it's a double-edged sword, isn't it? So
it'll be interesting because I think Stoke with Shaqiri as well, because he's a really good player.
Yeah, Shaqiri's really great.
They do have a few decent players.
Yeah, Shaqiri's great. Shaqiri's got such a strange build. He doesn't look like he can run, but he's kind of like a box with legs, but he runs fast. Yeah. Swift bloke, isn't it?
It's really like low centre of gravity.
Weird. Yeah, but not quite like Hazard. A little bit taller than Hazard. That's why he looks strange.
He looks like he wouldn't be. He's kind of got the same build as. Do you remember?
A goblin? No.
Well, kind of, yeah. Or like this troll. He used to play for Tottenham. His name is Reed. We got him from. We bought him from Nottingham Forest, and he was just. I mean, he looked fat, but he wasn't really. He was just very stocky and small, and he just looked like he shouldn't even be on a football pitch. Right. That's kind of Shaqiri. He kind of reminds me of that.
I agree.
But his technical ability is great.
Yeah.
Like really, really good.
All right. Okay. Huddersfield beat Newcastle 1-0.
Yeah, I haven't seen that, but good result.
I did watch. Decent goal.
They're at home, mate.
Yep. Decent goal. They've had a great start to the Premier League. 2 wins. Can you beat it, really?
Well, 2 wins and they've not conceded a goal.
Yeah.
It's fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
They would.
And was their last game away? They were away and then home. Yeah.
They're away to Palace.
Mm-hmm.
All they can do is just try and keep the momentum going. And they've obviously got a good. From watching the Palace game and stuff, they did look like a team. They looked united and everything. So if they can just keep the good feeling going, I think that can actually get you probably quite a long way.
Yeah.
Places like Newcastle, they don't seem that happy at the moment. Benitez isn't getting any players that he wants. Owner's already come out and said he doesn't have any fucking money.
Yeah.
Palace, they're in huge transition because they've got a manager there for the first time that maybe wants to play like half decent football. Yeah. Palace aren't a club that's really kitted out for that.
No.
They're not. They're just not. They've never played fucking decent football. Palace, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. There's a few teams out there that it's going to be really difficult. It's going to be a long season for teams like Newcastle and, like I said, Brighton. I think Palace as well. It will be. But yeah, Huddersfield, they're looking all right.
Okay, and then obviously onto the game. Game of the week probably Tottenham losing to Chelsea 2-1 at White Hart. Well, not White Hart Lane, at Wembley, in fact.
Wembley.
I guess we'll talk about this now. We'll talk, obviously, you beat Spurs, me beat Chelsea.
If we have to.
Yay, woo! Yeah, so obviously, just initially, interesting games going into, as we've talking about over the past few days between ourselves anyway, because you come at it from a point of view that, from Tottenham point of view, I guess we'll start is new stadium. Interesting to see how it's going to affect. Poch, for example, just says it's just a stadium. It shouldn't affect it. I mean, there's other things. Chelsea coming into it on the back of what apparently is a crisis, which I don't think was anyway. But a crisis, if there was one, in the sense that two red cards, Fabregas and Cahill, first 11s, starting a player that hasn't played in the Premier League, Bakayoko, as well as a fill-in we had to have who first start Christensen, and reserves on our bench as well. Interesting, and also Morata, new strike. It's Chelsea needing a response, and we have this conversation. On the one hand, it puts them in a better position for some people would think, but also it puts them in a worse position as well, because what if they don't respond? And as I said to you before, I would prefer to be going in it off wins than losses. But
from what you're saying, I completely agree that there is from two sides. I mean, because the media. They try and twist
crushes everything.
Bullshit,
God! They want everything to be the epic fucking Conor McGregor and Mayweather fight.
But the thing is, So from your side of it, obviously you got a bad result against
winning side. Sorry.
Yeah.
No. I'm sorry. Yeah, we're just talking about going into this game. Obviously, we're talking about. I suppose. Yeah.
You cunts. Anyways, you lost against Burnley.